settled on this field. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be, and they played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl and had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, it just caught fire early. Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Quick catch on third down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Ducks are on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He wants to throw it again. The quick out. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Operating in the red zone. Down Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Caught over the middle. It's Terry. The Beavers get it past the sticks. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Terry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air. It's Gulbranson. Flips it out in the flat. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Still looking. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath
this offense. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Beavers are marching down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting the first conversion.
Back to throw, it's Branson. What a snag by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got it behind the line. It's Whittington. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Branson. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Beavers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. On the run, still looking. Now he'll let one ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Makes his connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Branson. Quickly complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Wants to fire on second down. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown Ducks. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great in quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking for a man. It's Branson. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck we are.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Snagged on the outside. It's Dickey. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Smashes through.
You go for the long field goal, you do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return, and here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen trying to protect the field goal, now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Card. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to pass, it's Branson. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field.
I don't hate the play call there on third and short either, because you try to catch them off guard, third and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on fourth down.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Second down after that incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarter.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football
all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The give to the back. He's loose at the 15. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And here they come almost all the way back.
What an unbelievable play on offense. And I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense at an empty set. To throw, it's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to...
Diving for the end zone, and they knock it out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw. It's Gobranson. Quickly out to the tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah.
And his it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Second down coming up.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more for the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick completion on the... It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Beavers in the hurry-up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Beavers are flying down the field. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's...
Touchdown, Beaver! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Beavers want to move quickly. On second down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. And they're able to get him on the ground. Offense, quick tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Going up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They want that clock to run. Dances away from one. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. They'll do the rest and make big gains.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He's at the 10-yard line. He'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Gobranson. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's taking a deep shot. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm.